Welcome, Gemini. Today I'll be doing 3 readings for Gemini energy. Feel free to pick 1, 2, or all 3 readings, whatever calls to you. They will be general readings, so it may not all resonate with you, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I will also link each group with a timestamp in the description below. So if you want to go directly to your reading, simply click on the timestamp below and it'll take you to the beginning of each reading. So the groups that we have today, group 1 is Bismuth. Group 2 is Fluorite Octahedrons. And group 3 is clear quartz points. Yikes. Sorry. So, take a deep breath, take a little time, feel into the cards and see which calls to you. And once you've made your choice, I'll see you at your reading. Hi, Group 1. This is your reading, the Bismuth group. Today we are reading for Gemini energy. And first I would like to ask Spirit, please, if you could give us 1 or 2 cards for the predominant energies that Gemini is dealing with right now. 1 or 2 cards for the predominant energies of Gemini. Okay, so we got the King of Swords. The King of Swords. So the King of Swords energy is a great deal of clarity, sort of an intellectual energy perhaps, a good communication energy. So right now, Gemini, you're feeling pretty clear-headed. You are feeling confident, and you are able to communicate easily and effectively. So Spirit, could we get 1 or 2 cards, please, for perhaps a factor that Gemini might not be aware of, a factor in their subconscious that might be affecting this energy right now? 1 or 2 cards, please, for an unconscious factor that might be affecting this energy for Gemini. Okay, Gemini, we got the Queen of Swords. So, you not only have a command of your intellect and clarity and communication, but also you are bringing other people in with you. You are able to communicate very clearly to not just 1 or 2 people one-on-one, but to large groups of people, to a diverse audience of people. And you are able to, with your communication, allow people to see ideas clearly and to understand ideas well. So Spirit, could you give us perhaps 1 or 2 cards for Gemini, Group 1, with regard to a factor that is in their awareness that is also affecting this situation, a factor that they are already aware of that is affecting this situation? Okay, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is saying that you are open and lighthearted and inclusive with your energy. Your energy, when you are presenting ideas or communicating with people, or even helping someone, is infectious. People are naturally drawn to you. They appreciate your ability to connect with them, and they appreciate the clarity that you have here, the intellect, the ideas that you bring forth, and the way you bring them forth. But they also appreciate that you are very genuine in what you do. And so it actually connects you with people in a very authentic way. So people might be seeking you out for your ideas. It could be ideas in the realm of something big and something grand that's going to benefit many, many people, or it could be something that is somebody just is having struggles in their lives and they need someone to help them kind of understand perhaps what's going on. So it could be either any of this type of energy, but certainly you have the whole gambit available to you. So Spirit, could you give us 1 or 2 cards, please, to let Gemini Group 1 know what possible action would be beneficial for them right now? Oops, sorry. 1 or 2 cards, please, Spirit. What action could be beneficial for Gemini to be taking right now? What action with regard to this energy would be beneficial for Gemini right now? Okay, Gemini, we got the Justice card. Justice card. So, Justice deals with balancing your life. It can deal with karma. It can deal with contracts. It can deal with conflicts. In getting the Justice card in the action position, I think that this is saying that someone in your life may be out of balance somehow, and it might be affecting you. It could be someone that you care for a great deal. It could be someone that you have to work with that is bringing up a lot of conflicts. It could be, there's just something that is causing you to be unbalanced, in that, this could be a situation that is troubling to you. It could be a situation that's annoying for you. But the action that I think this card is speaking of is that in order to maximize your potential here, and be more comfortable in your energy, you may have to take some action, take some maybe tough love, and set this situation more in balance. Perhaps this individual is feeling like they're being cheated or treated unfairly or not included. But I feel like this energy might be someone who's being a little bit petty or greedy, or just bringing some kind of low energy. And so I think that in order for this situation here to shine and come forth, you may have to set the energy. You may have to set this individual straight. You may have to And if it's not an individual, it could be, you know, something that is weighing on you. So you need to perhaps take some time or a good look at what it is that's knocking you out of balance right now, and work with that situation and bring it more into balance, because that will free up the energy that you need to really flow in this energy here. So Spirit, could you give us one or two cards, please, to let Gemini know what the potential outcome of this situation could be? Okay, so we got the Devil card. So the Devil card may apply to you, but it may also apply to those around you. It may be saying that you are allowing yourself to be influenced by something that is negative in your situation, and it's really stifling your potential. It could be that there is someone else in your life, in your world, in your work, whatever it is, and you are allowing them to stifle your potential. Maybe you feel as though you owe them something, or you know, maybe they seem very needy, and you're afraid that if you step back from that situation that they might end up in a bad place. But ultimately, by allowing this energy that is holding you back or restricting you, it's going to be diminishing the enjoyment or the success of any situation for you. So, you know, I think that the Devil card is saying, again, going back to this Justice card, you need to balance things out as best you can, so that the outcome does not reflect that you've had this energy that's holding you back, that's causing you not to be able to realize your full potential. So, Spirit, let's get some clarifier on some of this. Let's get clarification here on the King of Swords, the general energy card for Gemini. King of Swords, some clarification, please. Okay, clarification on the King of Swords. Okay, so the cards that we got as clarifiers, we got the Four of Swords and we got the Ten of Swords. So this is leading me to believe that whatever this situation is here and here, that is kind of factoring in to your energy, is perhaps more prevalent than I might have originally thought. I believe that these cards here, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups, speak of your potential, that you have this really great potential. But these cards are saying that your potential is being somewhat stifled. It's being diminished. It's being cut back. It's being... There's just something that's taking away from your potential. you know, the Four of Swords talks about kind of being in a place where you're depending on, you're pushing against maybe something else. You are you're trying to make a situation better without stepping on any toes. But the situation that you're trying to make more tenable, or you're trying to deal with in a diplomatic way, is not doing the same for you. It's not doing any favors. If this is an individual, they can't think beyond themselves, basically. They're not thinking about your what this is doing to you. And so if you are allowing this situation, if you continue to allow this situation, you're going to be kind of at a stalemate. The Wheel of Fortune card also came out as a clarifier on this. And I think that this Wheel of Fortune card is saying, you know, regardless of if you think that putting a stop to this situation, you know, if you're trying not to hurt anybody's feelings, if you're trying to not make matters worse, if you're trying to just kind of ignore this situation here that's going on, that's not probably the right tack to take. This card, I think, is saying you're going to need to take a chance. You're going to need to just spin the wheel and take a chance and take a risk to that this individual or this situation will work itself out. I think that's what this card is saying, that you need to go ahead and, you know, take the steps, make the decision to clear up this situation, or get rid of this situation, cut yourself loose from this situation, and then things will begin to flow much more easily for you again. So, Spirit, could we get some clarification on the Queen of Swords here, the unconscious factor for Gemini that's playing into this situation for them? Okay, so we got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can speak of some regret. But along with that, we got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords speaks of a decision that needs to be made, and a decision that needs to be made fairly. I'm hearing, you know, making this decision fairly. And so, you know, I think that this is saying that because you have this capability to deal clearly with all types of individuals, with many, many individuals, and bring all those individuals together for a common idea, for a common goal, the decision that you need to make, and we also got the Prince of Swords here. So the Prince of Swords is telling you to act upon this and do it with clarity, do it with finality. You know, make a decision, make a clear decision, and then go with it. And that will preclude you from having regrets, from looking back on the situation. This may speak of some temporary regrets of having to make a hard decision. But ultimately, the decision needs to be made, and you are probably the best equipped to make that decision. to clear up this situation for yourself and for all the others involved. You know, this could also be speaking of a situation that is dragging down other people that are involved in this too. You know, if this is some sort of work project, or if this is some sort of a, you know, philanthropy project, or buying a home, or going together with other individuals to start a company or a business, they're relying upon you. They're looking to you to know what direction to go in this particular situation. Everybody's feeling this conflict right now. Everybody is feeling this, that there is this situation that is kind of making everybody uneasy. But they're looking to you because they know that you are the one among all of them that can diplomatically say or do whatever needs to be said or done to kind of clear this situation up. Spirit, could you give us some more clarification, please, on the Page of Cups? Here, the factor that Gemini is aware of that's affecting this situation. So we got the Seven of Wands and we got the Nine of Cups. So the Seven of Wands, again, is speaking of some conflict here. There's some conflict going on, but you have kind of a vantage point that nobody else has. You can see things from a higher vantage point, which again is kind of what we were talking about over here. You kind of have that ability to take in the whole picture and integrate everything and make the right decisions. So this card is talking about this conflict that's going on. You have the vantage point to be able to help the situation, to figure out the situation, to remedy the situation. And the Wands is saying that just to take that action, whatever that action is, you know, once you figure out this is what needs to be done, you probably already know, just take the action. And then the Nine of Cups is saying that by taking that action, by clearing up the situation, not only you, but everyone is going to be happy, including probably the individual that maybe is causing this conflict or the situation that's causing this conflict. By taking this action, things are going to be much, much happier for everyone. And so, you know, this card is urging you to do that, to take that action. So, Spirit, could we get some clarification on the Justice card here for Gemini Group 1? Clarification on the Justice card for Gemini Group 1 in the action position. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands came out, I think, first. And the Two of Wands, again, is talking about making a decision and taking the action. And that by making this decision, it will open up vistas. It will open up worlds of possibility. It's going to greatly benefit and increase the benefit of whatever the potential of the situation is. So the Two of Wands is again saying make the decision, then take the action. The other card that we got out with this is the Emperor. So, you know, the Emperor is in charge. So this again is clarifying that you are the individual who is in charge. You have this power. You have everybody looks up to you. You have a very fatherly power to you. Perhaps power isn't the word, but this card does speak of power. This card speaks of ruling type of power, but in a way that is nurturing to all who are involved with this. But nurturing in a way that, you know, someone who's going to make a fair choice, a fair decision, and then enforce that without being cruel or mean to anyone involved. So this is you. This is you to make this decision, to be in this position, a fair leader for all involved. And then again, we have gotten the Six of Cups. So again, this is saying over and over and over again, we're seeing that this is a situation that can result in a great deal of happiness for all involved if this action is taken to kind of balance things and clear things up. So, Spirit, could we get some clarification on the Devil card, please? Clarification on the potential outcome for Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Perfect, perfect, perfect clarification for this. We got the Queen of Cups and the Star card. So the Queen of Cups speaks of happiness, but not just for a particular individual. This speaks of happiness for everyone. This is a very motherly, this is a very inclusive family, and not just family in, you know, an immediate family, but a group of people, relationships, very, very nurturing happiness card. And the Star is the realization of your dreams. So, you know, by clearing up the situation, by balancing the situation, by being the individual who can step up and fairly deal with the whole situation inclusively for everyone, you are realizing the dreams of whatever this situation is, and everyone will walk away very happy from this situation. So, beautiful reading there. Let's take a look at the Oracle card that I pulled ahead of time for your group. This is from the, let's see, Wisdom of the Tao Oracle cards. And the card that we got is Mountain. Mountain. It's the 8 card. 8 is structure and, not control, but structure and guidance. And the card says, the solitude from the northeast indicates a fresh new cycle. Meditate and reflect upon your accomplishments and lessons learned. Engage in emotional and physical cleansing to elicit new ideas. Make the best of your timing. End of winter and beginning of spring. So basically this card is where we are right now, the end of winter and the beginning of spring. It talks about meditating to reflect upon what you have, you know, the lessons that you've learned in the past, the accomplishments that you've had before. This is, again, you know, solidifying this energy of you have this base, you have this background to be this individual, to step up to the plate, basically. Engage in emotional and physical cleansing to elicit new ideas. This is all about ideas, this reading here where we began. And then make the best of your timing. So, you know, the Justice card, timing and balance, and, you know, the time is now to clear the situation, to move ahead. So this card is saying, you know, do all those things as well. So I hope this reading resonated for you, Gemini Group 1. If it did, I would be grateful to hear any comments that you might have. Click the like button. Subscribe to my channel, click the bell button if you'd like notifications for new videos when they go up. But mostly I am just grateful that you are here. Again, I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that this resonated, and thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Hi, Gemini Group 2. This is your reading. Group 2, the Fluorite Octahedrons. And we are going to be checking on the energies of Gemini for you. First, Spirit, if you could please give me 1 or 2 cards for the predominant energies that Gemini is dealing with right now. 1 or 2 cards, please, for the predominant energy for Gemini Group 2. Okay, Gemini, interesting start. We got the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles would say that you are in a very comfortable place. You are abundant and you are feeling solid in your life. But the 7 of Wands would speak to perhaps some conflict that's going on in your world right now. You feel like you are handling it fairly well, but it's there. There is this conflict, despite you know, being in a good, abundant place. There's just something that's kind of nagging at you, and again, you feel like you pretty much have it under control, but it's still there. It's not gone, and it doesn't seem to be going away at the moment. So, Spirit, could you give us 1 or 2 cards, please, to reveal or have messages about a potential factor that is not in the conscious awareness of Gemini right now? Perhaps subconscious or unconscious factor that is affecting this situation that they perhaps are not aware of at the moment for Gemini Group 2. Okay, Gemini Group 2. We got the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups was the first card that came up. And the 4 of Cups talks about maybe needing to take a little step back, needing to take a little bit of a break. You've got, maybe you've got a lot on your plate right now, and you don't feel like you can take on anything new in this moment. So you may want to just take a little rest, maybe just kind of step back. We also got the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords talks about making a decision and making a decision fairly. And so you may feel like right now you can't deal with whatever this conflict is. You might feel like you are maybe too emotionally charged to make this decision. And so you may need to just kind of excuse yourself from the situation, perhaps recuse yourself from the situation until you're feeling more calm and contemplative and able to make a fair decision with whatever this situation might be here. So Spirit, could you give us, please, 1 or 2 cards with regard to a factor that Gemini Group 2 is already aware of that is playing into this situation as well? Okay, we got the 5 of Cups was the first card that came out, and the 5 of Cups deals with some regret. And so this card could be saying either that you already have some regrets with some regard to some situation that you're dealing with, or that you may have some regrets if the situation is not dealt with in the best way. And I suspect that that may be the more likely meaning of this, because we also got the Strength card. And well, actually, this could go either way. This could be saying that you have the inner strength to deal with the situation in such a way that it will not cause regret. But it could also be saying that while you already have some regrets, you have the inner strength to get through this. So you know, either way, rely on this strength that you have. Try not to be too reactive with regard to the regrets. And again, perhaps use this inner strength with regard in in the mode of it being perhaps some restraint, going back to, you know, this energy here, that there may be a decision that needs to be made, but not hastily. So, you know, maybe this is also saying use this inner strength to have some restraint, to not act rashly or impulsively, because that could lead to some regrets in the long run. So Spirit, could you please give us 1 or 2 cards for Gemini Group 2 with regard to what action they are being guided to take, what action they could take in this situation. Okay, so we got the Judgment card, and we got the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands. So both of these cards are talking about in a certain way. They're talking about being victorious. The Judgment card can deal with bringing about something new in response to overcoming something old, or overcoming something in your life. And the Six of Wands also talks about being victorious, being able to celebrate, being able to move on. Both of these cards are kind of talking about moving on after a victory, or after you come through something that is hard. So I think, you know, that these cards are saying that the situation right now seems hard, and it seems like it's going to be something, it seems like it is something that's giving you some angst, some difficulty dealing with it right now. But if you remember back to the first card that we had, this Nine of Pentacles is saying that, you know, you have abundance. You do have, even though this situation may be sort of overshadowing that right now, you know, you have the inner strength, you've got this inner fortitude, you've got some abundance, you probably have, you know, a family or friends, or you know, just a support system that backs you up. And so these cards are saying that while this seems like a situation that is hard to deal with right now, and you're worried about it creating a rift that might be long-standing, that might be something that you can't come back from. You know, all of these cards are talking about using some restraint, considering things carefully, not being rash. But these cards are saying that once you get through this, you're going to be able to move forward, and things will be good moving forward. They may be very different. Something may be given up in this situation that maybe feels like it will be something irreparable damage going forward, but it won't be. Again, it may be different, but you're going to come out of the other side. You're going to come out the other side, and you're going to be victorious in this situation, and you're going to basically birth something new because of this. You know, the situation that seems like it's kind of stuck right now might end up resolving itself through this action that needs to be taken, and sort of metamorph into something new, into something better, into something more healthy, perhaps. So, Spirit, could you give us, please, 1 or 2 cards with regard to what the potential outcome of this situation could be for Gemini? Okay, Gemini, so we got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. So kind of going back to this becoming or evolving into something new. This card talks about gaining some new skills, gaining some new mastery over things, and through that becoming more abundant. So I think this card is saying that by going through this that seems maybe like it might be hard right now, and coming out the other end, you're going to learn from this. You're going to learn maybe some new adaptation skills. You're going to learn perhaps something about the other side of the situation that's involved. If this is another person, or if this is a belief that you might have, you know, by going through all of this and kind of working through what seems to be really hard, you may have, you know, things might just completely flip, and you might be able to see a different side of things. You might be able to gain a new perspective. You might be able to, if this is another individual that's involved in this, you both might be able to learn something new about each other that you didn't know, that will end up being very beneficial for both of you, and perhaps will sort of smooth the waters and grow your relationship so that it's even better going forward. But certainly this is talking about gaining some new insight or skills or expertise, and that being of benefit not just to you, but to all of those that are working together with you through this situation. Okay, so Spirit, let's get some clarity on these, please. Let's see. Let's go with this deck. So Spirit, for Gemini Group 2, can we get some clarity, please, on this central position, the predominant energies, the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, please? Clarification of the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, the predominant energy for Gemini in this reading. I'm feeling like this is not the right deck to be using. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Okay, Spirit, again, if I could get some clarification, please, on the central position, the predominant energy for Gemini in this reading, Group 2. Clarification on the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, please. Okay, so the first card that we got out is the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands is kind of verifying that there is some conflict going on here. There's some confusion going on here. I feel like that this is sort of clarifying that this energy here that feels like there is this conflict going on. This energy, this card makes it seem like it's sort of a very disorganized kind of an energy. And so I'm wondering if this card is maybe saying that this situation, the situation is just very unclear right now, that the situation perhaps by here again kind of stepping back and taking some time, that maybe it will help to clarify what the situation actually is, which will help to resolve it. Yeah, and so along with that, we got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is talking about not taking any action until you need to. This is talking about, you know, it's a very protective energy, but it's not an energy that runs out to pick a fight. So this energy is saying, you know, slow down, be cautious in your approach to dealing with this, because right now things are looking really pretty confused. And so it's best to wait and to feel into this energy and understand kind of what exactly the situation is, but just be very steady with your treatment of or your action that you might take in this situation. So Spirit, can you give us some additional clarification, please, on the Four of Cups and the Two of Swords here in the unconscious factor, the subconscious factor for Gemini group 2, please? Clarification on the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups for Gemini group 2. So the first card that we got out, Gemini group 2, is again the Four of Cups. So again, this is saying, you know, let your emotions settle down. Don't try to take on anything new right away. Give this some time. Let it sort of percolate for a while, and let your system kind of settle down a little bit before you deal with this. Yeah, we got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is saying that this feels heavy. Right now, this feels really, really heavy. It feels really sort of like bordering on devastating. This is something that is just really weighing on you. You're feeling like this is going to be something that is never going to go away. It's really hard to deal with right now. It's just a really distressing energy. It's a really, it's almost bringing on a sense of grief, because you're feeling like if you deal with this energy right now, it's just going to break something, and it will never be able to be repaired. You know, again, this Four of Cups energy and this Two of Swords energy, both are saying, you know, take some time, think about the situation, give it some consideration, let some of the emotion kind of settle out before actually making any sort of a decision. And the other cards that we got are the Chariot. So the Chariot is dealing with moving forward, but moving forward in a way that is balanced and fair. It does talk about, you know, taking some action, making some movement, but it is, the situation is a strong situation. It's a situation that is going to definitely have some effect going forward. I mean, it's something that you consider important. It's something that whoever else is involved with this considers important. So the Chariot here is talking about making sure that you're in control before you move forward with this, making sure that you've got a hold of the reins, you are controlling, you know, the factors involved. You're particularly controlling yourself and whatever you have control over, just making sure that things are balanced and that this doesn't run away with you. But the other card that we got is the World card. And so this is saying that this situation, once you have given it some time and consideration and come from a calm, very fulfilled place, you know, not from a place where you're knee-jerk reaction, not from a place where you're just distressed by this whole thing, but coming forward from a balanced, strong place. You know, we've got this Strength card over here. You know, you have the strength of will, is going to bring this full circle to a place where all involved are going to come out of this situation better for having been through it. So Spirit, can you please give us some more, some clarification, please, on the Five of Cups and the Strength card here in the conscious factor for Gemini group 2. Okay, Gemini. We got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is telling you that there are some rough waters right now. There are some regrets. There are some fears. But by setting out after you have prepared. You know, there's a great deal of preparation here. There's some protection here. Everybody is settled and safe in this boat, even though the waters are rough. You know, there's been preparation here to make sure that everything is taken care of before setting out, but then do set out. You know, you have no choice. The waters are rough right now. You can't stay where things are. You need to move through this. You need to move ahead, but only after preparation. The King of Wands has come up in this clarification, and the King of Wands, I think, again, is speaking to this inner strength and inner fortitude that you have. The King of Wands is someone who can take action in a very decisive way, that is a very fair way, perhaps, you know, with a creative solution that you hadn't seen before, but certainly with strength, which with decisiveness. So this is, you know, this card is saying that you have the ability to get through this. You have to be fair. You need to be decisive, but not rash, not impulsive. And then the other card that we got with clarification, this is the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is going back again. Here we got the Nine of Pentacles, and now we're getting the Ten of Pentacles. So this is saying that while you are at a place in your life right now that does feel like overall you're abundant, you're solid, you've got good family, you've got good you know, surroundings, you have a lot of goodness in your life. The Nine of Pentacles here is saying you're already at that place, but you have this conflict that's sort of overshadowing it. The Ten of Pentacles is saying that by you know, taking these steps, working through to become calm and steady and strong in yourself, and then taking action on this, you're going to elevate that Nine of Pentacles energy, that already abundant energy, to like the top of the heap, like to the most fulfilled place you could possibly be. So, you know, by taking what you already have here and then working through this, whatever this conflict is that is cropping up, you're going to elevate that situation to even a better, more abundant, more fulfilling place in your life. So that is good. Spirit, could you give us some clarification, please, on the Judgment and the Six of Wands cards here in the action to be taken for Gemini? Action for Gemini. Okay. So we got the Hermit came out first. So the action that this is saying, we're going back again to the taking some time, go inward, calm yourself, light up the dark places. Don't dwell in anger or fear or, you know, distress or grief, but go inward, take the time that you need. Don't act rashly. Don't jump into the situation and try and make it go away. Take some time, go inside, get calm, get insight, and before you do anything about this situation, you know, go inside, heal yourself, know the situation, and ultimately that's going to lead to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is an individual who is very, very loving, very loving. Not only is he loving of all, but everyone loves him. So again, I feel like by proceeding through this in the way that we've talked about, you're going to elevate yourself yet again to a position where there is more love in your life and more inclusion for all the people who are in your life. And so again, if the situation is regarding a particular individual or individuals that there's a conflict with, by working through this in this way, you're all going to come to a place where you are more loving of each other, you're more appreciative of each other. And you know, with this being in the action position, it may be saying that might be the way to proceed with this. You know, if this is a situation where you're angry with someone, or you're frustrated with someone, or you are sad about something, you know, the way through that might be to just fall back on, hey, you know, regardless of what this individual's doing that I don't agree with or that doesn't work for me, I do love them. I love them a great deal. And that is ultimately the only thing that matters in this situation. And so that might be the place that you need to get to with all of this inner reflection, is just to remember that and feel that love for whoever this individual is, and act upon that. Go from this place of love when you do act on this situation. So Spirit, could you please give us some clarification here on the Three of Pentacles in the outcome for Gemini Group 2, please? Outcome for Gemini Group 2. Okay, Gemini, we got the Ace of Wands for the outcome, which is a beautiful outcome. This is saying that this will be a new start. This will be a new start, and not just a new start of coming back together, but this will be a new start of actually building forward. This will be a new start of being able to be strong and energized and moving on forward with these relationships here and your life. Yeah, we also got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is, it's a card of celebration, but it's a card of kind of an announcement of celebration. So it's a beginning of something new. It is bringing that newness out into the world. Something that is good, something that is wonderful. So I think that this is saying that once you get to this point, you're going to be able to say to everyone, you know, hey, we are so happy. We've worked through this. We're brand new now, and we're stronger than we've ever been. And then we got the Star card. The Star card is the realization of your dreams. So by working through all of this, you're not only going to be bringing forth to the world and saying, hey, we fixed this. We are new. We're not who we used to be before. We are so much better now. We are so much stronger now. But this is actually going beyond this. This is saying that, you know, we have realized that we have our dreams. They're right here. And this is just a card of being so grateful. So wonderful conclusion to this reading for you, Gemini. So let's take a look at the Oracle card that we pulled ahead of time. This is from the Wisdom of the Tao. And the Oracle card that you got is the 2 card. It's 2 and it's Earth. 2 is the number of relationships, so, and balance. So, you know, goes right along with this reading that we've had up to so far, balancing out things before acting upon them. And then, you know, 2 being the card of relationships, starting, continuing, growing. And the card is Earth for nurturing. It says the powerful energy of the yin represents the earth, moon, and motherhood. It nurtures you and makes you strong. Welcome the positive vibration from the southwest and stay grounded. Grasp the golden timing, end of summer and beginning of fall. So this card, you know, is saying use that nurturing energy. We talked about that here. You know, that love energy, the energy of the King of Cups, you know, loving the individuals involved in this, loving yourself. That will make you strong going forward, and that will make your relationships strong going forward, and that will make the situation strong and beautiful as you go forward. Golden timing, grasp the golden timing. So, you know, here's this golden star. So yeah, great reading for you, Gemini Group 2. You know, I know that there is this situation that seems hard right now, but definitely I feel by gently working through it, you're going to come out the other side so much better than you could have ever imagined. Things are going to be really much more just wonderful in your life. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. So I hope that this reading resonated for you, Group 2. If it did, I would love to hear comments from you in the comments below. Click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button if you'd like a notification when there's new videos that go up. But mostly I'm just very grateful that you were here with me today. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Hi, Group 3. This is Group 3, the clear quartz points for Gemini. And we're going to start off by, Spirit, could you please give us 1 or 2 cards for the predominant energy that Gemini Group 3 is dealing with right now? 1 or 2 cards for the predominant energy that Gemini Group 3 is dealing with right now. Okay, so we got the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of materials in this deck, and the 5 of emotions. So interesting, this is a very similar start to Group 2. The 10 of Pentacles deals with just a great deal of abundance, a very strong feeling of fulfillment in your life, and not just a feeling of fulfillment, but an actual fulfillment. You know, you may have a beautiful home, you may have a wonderful family, plenty of money. So, you know, the 10 of Pentacles deals with just earthly, material fulfillment. But along with that, we got the 5 of Cups, the 5 of emotions in this deck. And this talks of regrets. So, you know, I'm not sure where those regrets are coming from at this point. But you know, you may be dealing with some energy right now that there is something that you're kind of regretting that's sort of putting a damper on being able to enjoy all the things that you have in your life. So let's get some additional cards here. So Spirit, could we get, please, 1 or 2 cards with regard to perhaps a factor that Gemini Group 3 is not aware of, a factor in their subconscious that is affecting the situation for them? Okay. Okay, so we got the Ace of Inspiration, which is the Ace of Swords, And we got the 10 of inspiration, the 10 of swords. So the Ace of Swords deals with clarity. It deals with new ideas. It kind of deals with the start of something as far as in the mental realm. But the 10 of Swords is talking about a burden or an injury. So I guess I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure what this energy is telling us just yet. Yeah, okay, I'm getting that there is some idea that you are either believing or perhaps bringing forth on your own, but it's an idea that is predominant in your thoughts right now, and that idea is actually stealing energy from you. It is an idea that is, I don't know how quite to put this. It is making you leak energy because you believe in whatever this idea is. You have some belief that is costing you. It may be costing you relationships. It may be costing you time. It might just be costing you emotional health and stability. But somehow this idea that you are buying into is depleting you somehow. So Spirit, could we get 1 or 2 cards, please, for a factor that is in the awareness of Gemini that may be affecting this situation as well? Gemini group 3, please. A factor that is in their awareness that affects this situation. I'm not sure that these are the cards that we needed, but we'll find that out. We'll figure that out going forward. So we got the Queen of Emotions and the Two of Emotions, which are both water cards. And the Queen of Water, Cups, and the Two of Cups both speak of relationships. Two of Cups is sort of more of a one-on-one relationship, and the Queen of Cups is kind of a relationship with everybody. And so... these cards are saying to me that you have a connection with people. You have a very strong connection with people. So I'm guessing that means that whatever the situation is, it involves other people or another person. Let's move on from there. So Spirit, can you give us 1 or 2 cards, please, regarding an action that Gemini could be guided to take in this situation? Okay, so we got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So basically the action that this is telling you is just to be happy. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to be said for that. The 9 of, or to be grateful, to be happy and to be grateful. To be joyful, to be grateful. And I think that is what is saying is going to clear up whatever the situation is here. Maybe you're thinking that there's just something that's stealing your happiness over here, something that you're something that you're regretting, perhaps something you said or something you did or somebody else said to you or somebody else did to you. You're regretting it, and it is just stealing happiness from you. You keep thinking about it and thinking about it. The action that this is saying is just let it go. Be happy, be grateful. You have a lot, you have beautiful friends. It was very likely or potentially a misunderstanding, especially over here. This is talking about your relationships with people. And so, I think that maybe there was a rift in a relationship, perhaps brought about by a misunderstanding. Again, this is saying, move past it. Don't dwell on it, okay? So let's see. Spirit, could you give us one or two cards, please, for what the potential outcome might be for Gemini Group 3 with regard to this situation? Potential outcome for Gemini Group 3 with regard to this situation. Wow, sorry. Okay. We got Temperance, and we got the Five of Swords, or the Five of Inspiration in this case. This is saying that the potential outcome of this, there could be a lot of there could be some confusion. There could be a lot of choices to be made. There could be some just some hesitancy, just kind of some inability to decide on this. But the way to get to a place, this could be, again, now that I think about it, I'm hearing that this could be the potential to kind of ruminate on whatever it is that this situation is, to think about it over and over again, and to think about it in different lights and all the time, and it's kind of taking over your existence. So what this card is saying is that by calming yourself down, being more moderate about this, allowing for if you're looking at, if there's another individual in this situation and you're looking at them that they screwed up or they hurt you, kind of allowing them to have made a mistake, not blaming them, but maybe seeing this from their side of it, that maybe they were rash, that maybe they didn't mean to say or do what they meant, what they did or said, and rather than holding it against them, sort of giving them the benefit of the doubt and giving them another chance, is going to bring this perhaps to a better outcome. So let's get some clarification on these cards for you. Let's see. Let's get some clarification for Kiki. So Spirit, could we get some clarification, please, on the Five of Emotions and the Ten of Materials here in the predominant energy for Gemini Group 3, please? Clarification for the predominant energies there for Gemini Group 3. Let's see here. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups. And so this is echoing the same card here. There's definitely some regrets. You're really dwelling on this energy. The Prince of Swords is perhaps making a rash decision, acting on this without thinking enough about it. The Wheel of Fortune, maybe saying that by acting too quickly, by not weighing, by not looking at this whole situation, by just, you know, pressing forward, pressing ahead, you might end up, again, regretting this situation, this decision. So, you know, that may be saying kind of slow down and think about this a little bit. Spirit, can we get some clarification, please, on the 10 of inspiration and the Ace of inspiration, the unconscious factor here for Gemini group 3? Okay, so we got the Princess of Wands and the Hierophant for clarification over here for this unconscious factor. So I feel like this is saying that this is going to be an opportunity for you to really kind of learn something about yourself. That this is going to be an opportunity for you to be able to learn some inner strength that you didn't even realize that you had. Maybe this situation is affecting you so much because you don't really, maybe you have some doubts about whether or not you deserve this other individual or this other situation, or you know, maybe you have some doubts that you deserve good things. But this situation is going to be a situation that is going to show you that you do, in fact, deserve wonderful things. You have this inner fire. You have this tremendous ability to create things, to just, you have this inner creativity, and you're able to bring to you're able to bring things to life that other people can't. You can bring things together in a way that's coherent and useful, and in a way that that other people just aren't able to do. You have this tremendous ability to just create things out of nothing, and you don't realize this. You are this incredible teacher, but you have got to get past feeling like you don't deserve this recognition, that you don't have this ability, that you doubt yourself, because this is an amazing ability that you have here. So you know, get past this not believing, get past feeling like you know, something is harming you, that you're actually allowing something to harm you, because you have this amazing potential that if you can get past this and understand that and actually feel into that, you're going to come to a place that not only is amazing for you, but it's going to be amazing for other people too. You're going to be able to lead other people and help them bring their lives together too. So Spirit, could we get some additional clarification here on the Queen and 2 of emotions for Gemini group 3? Some clarifications on this factor that they're aware of that is affecting this situation. The Queen and 2 of emotions. Yeah, so we got the 6 of Swords here. Again, this is saying that you have this tremendous, amazing ability to bring ideas together so that they work, so they're coherent, so that all the pieces fit together. Wow, I'm just getting this feeling that this is just really an amazing ability that you have that is completely untapped, that you either don't realize it, or I think more likely you don't believe it. And so the other card that we got is the Chariot, and the Chariot is saying you have control of this and you can run with it. You are going to gain control of this tremendous ability that you have. You're going to discover it, you're going to harness it, and you are going to just take the world by storm. Wow, this is an amazing energy for you, Gemini group 3. So Spirit, can you please give us some additional clarification on the 10 and the 9 and 10 of emotions and the 9 of materials for Gemini group 3, please? And we just tossed it right on the floor. Okay, I'll get that here in a sec. Okay, so yeah. So we got the moon card. The moon here may be saying, again, that you don't realize that you have this ability. You're kind of keeping it in the dark, either from yourself or from everyone else. So this card is saying, bring it out. Bring out this amazing ability. And this ability is going to weigh heavily on your intuition. You have got this amazing intuition. You have to start believing what your gut is telling you, because what it is telling you is right. You have got just an amazing ability to know how to make things work. And then this Prince of Pentacles is saying that you have got this capability, and this is like the best of both worlds, this amazing combination. You've got this ability to take this intuition and ground it here in this reality. So you have the ability to take ideas and to take that gut feeling and to take that knowing. It's just a in your gut knowing, and make it real. Make it real in this world. So that is incredible. So Spirit, could we have, please, clarification for Gemini group 3 on the 5 of inspiration and the Temperance card here for them in their outcome position? And it's on the floor again. Sorry, guys. Apparently, there may be a message there. You know, grounding things. Maybe you need to be more grounded. And so the card that we got that was on the floor is the Hanged Man. So maybe there is a message here about grounding, but grounding in such a way that you trust it. This card could be all about trusting yourself. In fact, yeah, I'm getting that strong feeling. The outcome of this is that you're going to trust yourself to have this amazing ability to, the things that are going to come to you that you're going to put into practice, you're going to learn to trust those. You're going to learn to trust yourself. You're going to learn to trust that you have this amazing ability. The other cards that we got, yeah, we got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, again, is emphasizing that you have this ability to not only understand things, understand the way of things, but you have the ability to bring all those things together into a reality, into an just amazing reality. I mean, the Queen of Wands is the one who pulls everybody together and makes everything work. So that's you. You know, you believe that this is you, and this is you. But on the heels of that, we got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups talks about a lot of decisions that can be made. There's a lot of possibilities ahead of you, and needing to make careful choices. So as you go into this, you know, amazing ability that you have, this realizing and understanding and knowing this just incredible talent and just this core of your soul. Watch out for people who are going to try and take advantage of it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm hearing. Be careful. There will be people who may try to take advantage of this, or they may try to discredit you, or they may be jealous and they may act against you because of it. So I guess as one last cautionary card, a tale of this, you know, just be careful and protect yourself, and make sound judgments. because there may be things out there that show up that aren't for your highest good. So don't get taken in by that. But all in all, amazing reading for you. You know, I think I'd like to get one more card, Spirit, if I could, on the Seven of Cups, just to get a little more clarification for Gemini Group 3. Seven of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is just saying, you know, take some time and think things through carefully. Be aware, and don't be hasty as you go forward. This gift is powerful, very powerful. I think that's what this is saying. This is a very powerful gift, so make sure that you use it very wisely. So, okay, so wonderful reading there. Let's take a look at the oracle card that we got from the Wisdom of the Tao. Yeah, and the card that we got is Control Your Emotions. And it says, no matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. So again, you know, this is telling us just what these last two cards told us. You know, remain calm, don't act rashly. You have achieved, you will achieve amazing greatness. But if you act rashly, you could end up being in a position of being ridiculed or harmed or taken advantage of, and that can cause you to go into a place that is anger or fear or any of the lower emotions, and that can steal this power from you. So really protect against making rash decisions and opening yourself up to a place where you could be vulnerable to people who perhaps don't have high vibration or high emotions. I hope this reading resonated for you, Gemini Group 3. I love this reading. This was amazing. You people are amazing. So if it did resonate for you, I would love to hear any comments that you would like to leave for me. If you want to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button if you'd like to get notifications when new videos go up. But mostly, I am just grateful that you have been here with me. And I hope you come back soon. Best of love and luck to you. And thank you again for being here. Bye-bye.